What's going on, guys? Big Ben here, and we are back for another Call of Duty Goes free-for-all K.E.M Strike. This time, as you can see, guys, we are on the map Freight. I actually had several different K.E.M Strike gameplays that I could have chosen from for Freight. Freight's one of the ones that I get several K.E.M Strikes on. I really enjoy playing this map. I've learned the spawns in this map, which I make a really bad decision right here in just a second. Now, I always play the outsides of this map, and it don't matter which side of the map I spawn on. I always try to go to, you know, one side or the other and play each side of that map. But when you get to this side of this map right here, in this spot, it is extremely hard to get out of it. People spawn literally all around you when you're in this area of the map, and I'm extremely lucky to get out of here without dying, to be completely honest with you. I can hear people running around all around me, gunfire all over the place, and I'm just doing my best to get the hell out of here right now. I'm using cover as much as I can. I want to leave. I'm telling you that right now I wanted out of here bad. I just felt like I was going to die. As you can see there, I was only down to 7 bullets. There's another guy coming at me. They're throwing shit at me, and it's time to go from here. I get 10 kills extremely fast just trying to leave. Look, this guy's just throwing shit at me, trying their best to kill me, and oh my god, I just want to go. Get me out of this spot as soon as I can. I'm leaving, guaranteed. But you'll also see Jake XTK in this video a little bit as well. I played a few maps with him, and he is a member of TK. He's the editing guy for TK. He's got a YouTube channel if you want to go check it out. TK is one of the teams that I actually enjoy watching. Unfortunately, they just got Clayster. I'm not a real big fan of Clayster, but Clayster is one hell of a Call of Duty player. I've got to give him some credit. The boy knows how to play some Call of Duty, and he's a very good player. He's one of the best, probably one of the best players in Call of Duty right now, at least. But I've never really been a fan of Clayster. Clayster has that attitude, man, and I'm a type of guy, you know, that's all about sportsmanship and stuff like that. And Clayster just don't have very good sportsmanship at all. He trash talks a lot, and I don't know. I'm just not a fan of that. A lot of people in the Call of Duty scene, I've noticed, you know, in the competitive scene, do the trash talking an awful lot. I'm not a fan of it. And there you go. There's just it. Jake XTK right there. He ends up rage quitting. I messaged him a little afterwards. He said he just got spawn killed numerous times over and over and over. He hates this map. He hates Goes free for all, but I tend to enjoy it. Once you learn the spawns, you do a pretty good job. This is really the area that I play a lot of my maps. I'll go from this side of the map and then go to the other side of the map and play both back sides. Like I was saying, you know, I play the ends of the map. And as long as you don't get in any trouble. And if for some reason I run my ass back over here just because I hear somebody, I don't know why I brought my ass back to this spot. But also, guys, I do want to mention that I talked to TGN, which is the network that I'm partnered with Big Ben Vids, and also actually just got Big Ben FPS partnered as well with TGN. And I think everything's going to be okay, guys. I really do. As you know, the last video I posted, it was kind of a depressing video, not knowing what was going to happen. I don't like not knowing what's going to happen. I don't like not knowing what's going on. And a lot of the things I've seen were just negative. Well, it turns out, it looks like everything's going to be okay in the gaming community on YouTube. Now, there's going to be a lot of people with content ID claims, which, you know, luckily for me, I was wondering why I haven't had any content ID claims, and I still might get some. I don't think I will, though, because from what I understand, the content ID claims that they're getting is for music in the video games. And lucky enough for me, any game that has music and you can turn it off, I go right ahead and turn any music off in the game as soon as I get it. That's one thing I always do because it always interferes with me doing commentary. So I always try to make sure I turn that music down. And that's what most people are getting is content ID claims from music in the game. Looks like what's going to happen, from what I understand, from what I got, and also there was a few people that I follow on YouTube that posted some videos. Only Use Me Blade posted a video today explaining a little bit. I watched a podcast of, oh my goodness, iPod King Carter and Chase Money. Chase Money's a really funny guy. I like watching him as well. Several people have also asked me who is my favorite YouTuber. If you're talking about Call of Duty, my favorite YouTuber is definitely Apocalypse. If you haven't heard of Apocalypse, you definitely need to go check him out. He's a Brit and he's funny as hell. A lot of his rages are very hilarious. But You know, it sounds like it's going to be okay, guys. Good news, finally some good news. Finally starting to learn a little bit more. Like I said, lucky enough for me, I turn most of the music sound down. If I'm able to turn the music down in any video game, I do that right away. And it's not because I felt like it was going to get me in trouble ever before, because from what I understood when I got partnered, what I understood was if, you know, it's in the video game, it's okay. Because, see, when companies go to make these video games, the video game creators and stuff like that, when they go to make these video games and they want this music in the video games, they have to pay for the rights to use that music. And once you get partnered with a network, you're able to use anything in that video game pretty much. You know, for the most part, some people don't like spoilers. Like I said before, a lot of the people that's going to have problems are the ones that do the playthroughs and walkthroughs and stuff like that. That's where a lot of the problems are going to come in, I do believe, because there's so much music and cutscenes and stuff like that in a playthrough that it's just, I think that's where most of the problem's going to be. And I don't really do any of those. I was thinking about doing some. I started doing one and ended up losing like over half of what I had already recorded, and just ended up having to end it. The Last of Us was the only game that I was doing a walkthrough on, and oh my god, I get so lucky right here. This guy just he spawns in and lays down in the back of the map. And this is one of them things I was talking about right here. This music in this game, you can't just turn the music down. And whenever you get to that 23 kill and you only need one more kill for that K.E.M strike, that music starts playing and you can't hear shit. It's honestly, it feels like the game put it in there to screw you from getting a K.E.M strike. But we're going to be lucky enough to get out of this, guys. It's going to be a 30-0 flawless on this one. Another 30-0 flawless. You got to love the flawless gameplays. And it's not campy as hell like the Tremor was. Tremor, oh my god, Tremor was so campy. And I know it was, guys. And I've been trying to get another one in free-for-all on that. But it just hasn't happened yet. But there we go, guys. There is the K.E.M strike, the K.E.M strike, the K.E.M strike. I've heard a million different ways to say it, but I call it the K.E.M strike. But there it is, guys. And also, I do want to mention really quick, I've also just become a content scout, content recruiter for TGN. So any of you guys that have a YouTube channel that is going somewhere that's looking pretty good, getting at least 10,000 views a month, hit me up, send me a message, and we'll see about getting you partnered with TGN. If you're interested, make sure you hit me up on Twitter or on YouTube. Just send me a message, and we'll see about maybe getting you partnered. I should have mentioned this a little earlier in the video. Unfortunately, I didn't. The gameplay's over, so I'm getting out of here. Later. I'm gone.